Shavua Tov, a gute Woch. I want to tell story number 132 of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories ever published. And the title of the story is Chalomo shel Rab Moshe Keds, the dream of Rab Moshe Keds, Rab Moshe Keds's dream. This story is also found in one of the earliest sources of Baal Shem Tov teachings, the Keser Shem Tov, with a few nuances to it. Moshe, it is a true story of a man called Rab Moshe Keds. He was a great Torah scholar, he was a gadol, had a great head learning Torah, and the Baal Shem Tov was not seen as an important person to him. He didn't hold very high ideal for the Baal Shem Tov. He used to study deeply every morning, and he would have an envoy that would go into the house of study when they were praying, the morning prayer, Shacharis, to tell him when they were passing Pesuke de Zimra, like the introductory part of prayers. So he would come in for Baruch Hu. When we get to the main core of the prayer in the morning, the blessings, the brachos before Shema, that's where he wanted to start. So he would go straight there after he studied. Once, I guess he was studying in the morning, and he met this difficult passage in Masechet Shavuot in the Talmud. Masechet Shavuot in the Talmud, and he was trying to find the pshat, the simple solution to this problem. It really bothered him, and he could not get to it. He spent about 3 weeks pondering and could not get to the simple, true pshat. What is the explanation to this problem? Once, he had a dream. And in his dream, he goes into this huge, elegant palace. And the Baal Shem Tov sees him inside the palace and tells him, why didn't you know the pshat is in Tosfos? Tosafot. Tosfos is one of the side commentaries and one of the main commentaries, and tells him here, so and so, this is the way the pshat is. Rab Moshe Keds wakes up from his dream. He remembers exactly what the Baal Shem Tov just said in the dream. So he stood up, grabbed his Gemara, Shavuos, and it was not yet dawn, so at the light of the moon opens up the Gemara, looks at the commentary of the Perush of Tosfos, and indeed, following the Baal Shem Tov's explanation, this fits exactly the simple answer to the question that he had been pondering for the 3 weeks prior to that. Then he said, this was a dream. The Baal Shem Tov doesn't know anything about it. Who knows, maybe he learned it before, and it's in his memory, I don't know, I'm speculating. He just said, dismissed it, it's a dream. But then the Baal Shem Tov invited him to come to his shul, to his synagogue in Mezhibush for Shalashidus, for the third meal of Shabbos. And he did. And as he came, the Baal Shem Tov told him, the pshat of Toifos is a correct and good explanation. It's a yashar, it's a straight and good explanation. And then he puts it together. Yes, the Baal Shem Tov knew what the problem was, what was in the dream, the explanation, and where it's found. And now he just corroborated in real life. He became a mekurav, closer to the Baal Shem Tov, and he became a great tzaddik in the ways of Hasidus. In the Keser Shem Tov, the story is almost exactly the same, except when he goes into the palace, there are many Talmidei Chachamim, many Torah scholars in a large table, and the Baal Shem Tov is leading the group, and nobody knows the answer. The Baal Shem Tov gives it, looking at him, and he goes to the Baal Shem Tov shul, but then he goes to the Baal Shem Tov's home, where the Baal Shem Tov tells him this dialogue about the Tosfos, here was the answer, it was good. And also, the Keser Shem Tov does say that he heard this story from Anshe Emes, from true, trustworthy people. Neither one gives exactly what the source of the story is, but they both bring it up. And so is this story. As always, our prayers for our Jewish brethren in Eretz Israel, in the challenging, difficult times we're living through, as well as our Jewish brethren all over the world. And as we begin to prepare for Shavuos, talking about Masechet Shavuot, we should all be ready to receive the Torah with the simcha, with happiness, with pnimius, in an inner manner, and for the best. I'm translating all the stories of the Shivchei about Shem Tov in order, one by one, telling them here in the channel. Please come every Motzei Shabbos, give me a like, subscribe, tell your friends, pass this on. I appreciate contributions. You'll see links below. I am translating also from the original Hebrew to Spanish with the hopes to publish the book. And for my efforts in all of this, I do appreciate contributions for the time, efforts, and the future publication of the book. Shavua Tov, a gute Woche.